Okay, this is my speedrun attempt in Elasto Mania, 100% speedrun category. Let's go. Okay, that was good. Level 6 is one of the hardest ones for me. Maybe in like top 5 or top 10 hardest levels of this game regarding the speed run. Because to do it really safe, you would have to do a detour where you lose a lot of time, so going for the shortcut in the end, but it's quite precise that how you need to do it. Okay, that's it. Okay, that was good attempt. 59 is what I'm aiming for in that level. Level 9. Here you have to do the shortcut, and that is very much good enough. Let's go. Oh, little mistake there. Yes, that's very decent. Although I have to take into account that I failed one time, so that smoothened out the time loss a little bit, but I'm probably a little bit behind because of that fail. Yes, nothing crazy in the end here. This last level can be deadly sometimes because of the killer dodge. It is, if you fail to do the timings there, you will die, but it's also not a very big time loss because it's a short level. Okay. Doing the last spot without failing is important. Worst case scenario is that you miss the apple, but it doesn't happen very often. Then you have to do full reset in the level, but if you lose the grip in the hang also, you will lose quite much time because you fall too much to the right. So 1 minute and 7 seconds in the last level, which I got, it's very acceptable. Here I would like to land the long jump. I think I will. Yes, I will do it easily. And this part I will just take very safely, like so. You can try to cut a little bit of time by landing more to the left, but then you have risk missing the next apple. If you miss that apple, it is basically full reset in the level, so it is risk for quite low reward in my opinion. Okay, here I do this. Oh yeah, and smooth, pretty smooth landing. Yeah, I need some extra speed to get this apple on the left. That's why I don't drop straight down from the previous apple, because I would have much less speed to take that apple that is floating in the air. So this strategy is pretty good for it. 1 minute and 34. Yes, grabbing that apple is very important. It's a big time cut. Save a lot of time by doing that, and now I just need to go down and take it very safe in the end. Nothing explosive, just very smooth driving. "58 seconds, alright. Not bad. Could be better, but not too bad. Okay, this level is one of the most straightforward levels in the game. You just go back and forth in the spiral, and the crucial part in this level is the very end. There is some risk in the end so that you die and lose the ride, so I will do my best to avoid that. Okay. Good execution, so basically you don't want to get stuck in that landing there. And I managed to do the moves for the long jump. That is great because I get so much more momentum for the rest of the level, and I can use it for my advantage throughout the level. Basically doing it slow, everything just falls apart in a way. That's what happens quite easily. And this trick to do the shortcut, and it is no problem. Let's go. 39 is very good time. This is one of the other gravity levels in the game, upside down. Here I have to focus mostly on just surviving. It's one of those longer levels, so dying would be a big setback time-wise. But I do some shortcut here, like so, and then I do the rest very simple way. Like so. One minute and 9 seconds. I'm okay with that. Very okay with that. Okay, this level is short and quite easy, but you still have a chance of failing there, so doing it first try is always good, and I don't worry about the time at all, really, just doing it first try. Nothing major going on in this level. As long as you finish it, don't get stuck. That's good. This level has some complexity in it, such as doing this spin to grab the apple, but I do it, no problem. Then the next part here is doing this mini shortcut that you have to do quite precisely, but it's also not so hard. Let's go. It cuts quite many seconds to do that. Ooh, I did some pointless risking in there, but every move that I do is intuitive, so it's better to trust your intuition than to question your intuition. Right. I know what I'm doing. This level has a shortcut that I could do, but I'm going to actually skip it. This mini shortcut I do, not very successfully, but on the second try I do it now. Let's go. And here I will not do the difficult shortcut, I will just take the easier route and lose maybe 10 seconds by doing that, but it's a strategic choice in this moment. Would be only a 5-second time loss, but I failed the previous part a little bit, so I lost extra time as well. It was 9 seconds slower than if I did it the shortcut, but there's always a big risk for me involved with the shortcut. If I fail it, then I lose much more time than 9 seconds, so I will get back to it when I have a better time than I already do. Okay. In this level I will go for the bounce style. I can do it most tries, but it's always a risk going for a bounce. So it's very much okay. And clean spin to the end as well. This level I have to change the settings a little bit. I accidentally pressed some wrong keys. I lost 5 seconds doing that. It's like you have to manually switch your FPS value in this level to do a certain trick. But even though you spend a little bit of time riding, it is still worth it, because you can do this shortcut in the end and save some important seconds by doing that. And I have found a way so that when I switch back to my normal FPS value, I will do it in this level while I'm in the air. There's some air time in this level, so I can switch back to my comfortable FPS value without spending any extra time. That's a small way to optimize the time loss. Okay, so there we go. I made it. When you switch the FPS like I just did, it doesn't like happen instantly, but it's basically the next try that you do, then you have the new FPS value. It means that you can't switch in the middle of the ride, so that it would happen instantly. You always have to do one ride with one single FPS value in this game. Ooh. Wasn't far from dying that one. But otherwise this level is going well. 49 is it's quite decent. Few seconds behind the world record execution in the speedrun. Zweck does 46, but 49 is okay. This level is very good if you can land the proper styles. Here you have to get a good grip when you fall down, and I do it because then you can get extra jump here and use that to go forward in the next part as well. Yes, that is what I wanted to do. If you fail to do that sequence of styles, you lose somewhere between 10 and 15 seconds by getting more speed to go up there. Here I have to get enough speed to go jump up, and this is a good landing. It's good enough to get up from the jump here. Now I just have to land to the apple. Good. Not the most optimal landing because I lost some time, but it is just important to get the apple and survive, most importantly. And this final tunnel with the rat is a nasty one. It's always, it requires full focus to do that every time. I have died there countless times, despite doing my absolute best to focus and do my best, so not failing there is always good. I got 1 minute and 26 seconds in the last level. It was very good time. Here you just want to survive. Level is very straightforward and you have these hooks. It's made so that it's quite easy to drive in, but you always have a risk of hitting your head to the spikes if you go too fast, so just taking it quite easy is something that I've found to be the best strategy for me. If I try to start cutting time in the corners, I will suddenly just die and lose much more time. It's not worth it. Yes, getting that apple first try is always very important. You lose so much time if you miss it. Here also getting the apple, always a good thing. If you fail the moves, you might miss the apple and you have to go again. And finally, getting up here smoothly is excellent. This level so far is going well. There's one more part that can cause some issues. Zigzag is one of these more complex levels in the game. There's many points where you can possibly fail, and it's always slightly intimidating to play it. Okay, this ending went very well. No problem there. Let's go. Okay. Bumpy journey, another speed level, nothing really fancy going on, but if you completely fail your moves, you might hit your head, and I'm going to avoid it the best I can. Yeah, it's going very well. Just doing the end safely like this is good. I'm happy with the time that I got, 39. Okay, this Labyrinth Pro is the longest level in the game. It has some difficulties going on. It's not the hardest level, but if you fail this one and lose time, it's one of the worst levels to fail in. It takes about 2.5 minutes to finish, so worst case scenario is that you lose over 2 minutes just by failing one time. It's not a far-fetched thought also, it has happened to me multiple times. Because this game can be very unpredictable. That like you can fail in places where you would never expect to fail, and it's always right around the corner that you suddenly do something bad. But I made the shortcut. Yes. Ooh, that was quite close of failing also. If I had missed the apple, then I would have lost a ton of time. The end is straightforward, nothing special here. I got 2 minutes 27, that's a good time, let's go. No fails. Okay, that was not a good execution, but you don't really lose much time by doing that. It's a few seconds max. Not a bad level to fail in, unless I die. Then it's always a bad fail. Oh no. That's crazy. I can't believe I made it up from that. But okay, now I have to focus extra hard to not miss the flower as well. It's quite difficult with low speed, but I do it. Whew, time lost there, but could have been worse. Yes. That was very extremely sketchy execution of the style, but I didn't fail a single time and I'm still doing the ride, so this is quite okay. Here you just have to jump to the apple, not a difficult task, but you have to do the moves correctly. Nearly missed the apple there, but otherwise this run went excellently, so now it's all about smooth ending and no issues here. That's amazing. Nose haircut. This is one of those levels where you would like to go fast. Level allows you to go almost full speed with some good moves, but there's too much risk involved, so going slow like this is only consistent way for me to do it without failing. If someone is more skilled than I am and they want to do it very fast, I'm happy to see that, but I won't do it. Okay. That part is extremely deadly if you don't fully slow down like I did. I have tried my luck many times and I have failed many times. Okay. Okay. Small fail there, but I do it the second try at least. Okay, that's a little shortcut to cut some time, but I lost some of the value because of failing. But I still think that it's faster now compared to not doing the shortcut and doing it first try. I still believe I'm leading the non-shortcut styles. I will try to find some good flow in the rest of the level, so I maybe save some seconds doing that. Yes, that's okay. Little pipe style in there, and this part I do smoothly by doing that. Although it wasn't very smooth in this execution, but nothing major. Oh no, that's extremely unfortunate fail. Over half a minute lost in potentially the easiest level of the game. It's strange how sometimes like these easier levels catch you off guard completely. I'm always preparing mentally for the most difficult levels, the hard tricks, but then I die in the easiest level. But it's kinda how this game simply is. You think you're safe, but you're never truly safe. Okay, that was important landing to stick, because I can use the speed to take this apple quicker like that. If you fail the first part of that style, then you might also fail the second, and you easily lose like 15 seconds, 10 seconds. This level is one where I have failed repeatedly. I don't know why that is, but if I can do it first try, I'm just glad about it. I'm not worrying about time at all in this level. Just doing it first try. Well, of course. I mean, yeah. That's what often happens. Okay, Hehe is going terribly. It's can't die anymore or this run will be over. It's not the first time it has happened, it's probably not the last time either. Something extremely frustrating about this level. Okay, that's better. Lost about 50 seconds with those 2 fails. The second one was just... I can't even understand why it happened. It's probably just after failing one time you lose the focus a little bit and do unexpected stupid fails. Okay, this is the hardest level of the whole speedrun for me if I do this shortcut, which I will try because I can maybe save time if I do it. Oh my god, it's so close. These levels are the ones that will really test your skill and nerves. Well, freefall has failed me once again. This is quite common. There's still several levels left. I will do my absolute best not to get discouraged, because I still feel like this ride could be my best time if I do well in the later levels. I just have to be very focused now. Yes. Doing sync first try is better than what I did in my current PR. Failed in the very end in that last level and got a large time loss as a result. So I took extreme safe approach to that part, but trying to cut time there is one of the easiest ways to lose time and to fail in this whole game in all of these levels. So doing this level first try is always significant, even if you don't optimize everything to the perfection. Okay, that's good enough for me. I can go to the end. This is, well, quite okay. About 3 seconds slower than in the world record, but it's not much in a long level. Oh yeah, this is massive. I didn't do this shortcut ever in my previous attempts. That is massive. It's one of the deadliest levels in the game. One of the riskiest styles you can attempt when going for a speed run. This is some of the hardest levels in the game are stacked very close to each other. Downhill is one of the most difficult levels also because of this shortcut. But yes, I do it first try also. It is it is going quite good. Now I won't do anything stupid. In the end, you just want to get the flower perfect. Yes. And this level is not the hardest by any means, but I have failed some of my runs here. I have died in this level, so I will try to avoid it. Okay, so now I have to jump to the other platform like this. This is not necessary, but it's my safe way of doing this next part. You can do it quicker with different styles, but failing there is catastrophic. Here I have to be extremely mindful of not missing any apples. This level is designed the way that there's many apples that you can potentially miss if you're not nailing the moves, so I will do my best to avoid it. Yeah, so far it's going excellent. Doing this push down, I can do this spin, yes, and the worst is behind. This level is quite technical, but it's generally not one of the hardest ones. In the end, I will be very careful so I don't hit my head. It's a possibility, but it's avoidable. Also, that spot is possible to hit your head, but doing the correct moves makes it very consistent to do without dying. And I have trained it. Okay, so just extreme safe approach, yes, and I do it. Next level, short level, should not be issues here. It's a very fun level to play. Good flow in this level. And the end is the major part that can go wrong, but I do it this time. Dream is still alive. Yes, that's a fun move that I like to use. And then we go to the very last level, just one level left. Complexity is present here in many spots, but I have a good strategy all over, so fingers crossed that I nail it. Yes, that is one spot where you can die if you don't do it correctly. And here is another crucial climb. Yes, I do it and I get up with no issues either, so from now on level is easier. I just have to avoid any stupid fails, taking every safe way I can do to make it finishable. Yes. in this level you have the option to, if you miss apples you can always get on top, but it's a massive detour to take, so taking them all in one route is important. And it's going well. Yes, and that's time. 1 minute 43 seconds in the game. I got 46 minutes 7 seconds. That's easily my best time. Yes, let's go. Oh yeah, that's 1 minute and 20 seconds approximately. 1 minute 21 seconds exactly. That I improved from my previous attempt. Oh yeah, let's go. We are doing it. 46. This is the new best time, and I can also check out what was my total time in this ride. I have to exit the game actually to do that. Here we go. I got 42 minutes 46 seconds total time. That is by far the best one so far. So I'm getting really close to the 5th best player in the speedrun category. I'm still the 6th best, but I'm getting closer, and if I just polish off the fails that I did, like losing one full minute in a single level, if I polish fails like that, I will instantly jump to being the 4th best player in speedrun category. After that it gets more difficult to find improvements, but this is major. 46, almost 45, so let's go. Thank you for watching.